Hi, everyone, and welcome to our discussion on prioritization matrix. I've got a great webinar that will be live in February 2022 if you're able to join. If not, it will be on greenspacebehavior.com, available as a asynchronous webinar. I'm going to go over quickly for this month's tip on supervision, priorities and prioritization matrix as a tool to help you make decisions easier for your life. So you've got a lot to do on any given day in your life between personal and professional. And prioritization matrix essentially is a tool that allows you to assign weighted anchors to things that can be at times very difficult for you to decide which do I prioritize in this moment, where do I rank these multiple tasks I've got to do on any given day across my role in a professional setting, including being a supervisor. All right, so this is just some information. This is intended just to be an introduction. And if you want more information, you should reach out to me or join my webinar and get more information about how it will help you prioritize your supervision behaviors to align with the ethics code. So the prioritization matrix, as you can see here, this is a snapshot of some tasks that are part of someone's occupational bucket. This is not specific to the supervisor behaviors, but just to show you the utility across any sort of domain in your life. You can see that there are across the left column, those are just activities or whatever you need to rank and to make that determination of what the priority is. And you can see across the x-axis, there are multiple variables running left to right, and you can see numerical weights assigned to each one. And essentially what's happening as you go through, you're making decisions for each particular task and then ranking them off of these anchors. So that allows you to make that apple to apple comparison. And as you're going through to make your final decision on, okay, what am I going to prioritize either this week or this month or this year? This has really got great utility for those more short-term projects or short-term tasks that have to get occurred routinely and that require you to make dynamic decisions as things change and evolve in practice, especially if you're working with patients where things can quickly shift and become urgent within 24 hours. And so this makes things easier for you when you're making decisions, and it helps you also advocate for yourself if you're in a workplace setting and you need to have some supporting documentation to have conversations with an employer. So this is also just some quick information. At any point when you're using prioritization matrix, you can determine those dimensions on the top and plug in whatever is important to your particular workplace setting. This is just some common examples: nice to do versus need to do, time requirements to complete something, difficulty, visibility, urgency, how it impacts business results, how much control you have over it, and importance to the performer, meaning you essentially, or if you're doing it for someone else, to that person. However, you can make the dimensions across the x-axis whatever you want. So you could generalize this to your personal life, and you could change those out and look at the family unit and come up with dimensions if you're ranking like what trip, like if you want to go on a fun cruise, or if you want to go like out to the mountains to hike or to the beach, you can all, look at whatever choice you have to make and rank them across dimensions based off of what you establish and give them a weighted value. And it's essentially just meant to make subjective things a little bit more objective, and so that you can respond versus react as things evolve in life. So if you want to find out more about how to use a prioritization matrix in practice for supervision or for your just clinical day-to-day to empower your teams to be better decision makers, contact me at greenspacebehavior.com. I'd love to show you how to do it.
Stay connected to Greenspace Behavior, where the possibility is always yes. Follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. Check us out, www.greenspacebehavior.com.